channel. Today's video is going to be me setting up my weekly check-in page and then checking in for the first week in October. So, oh, there's a little here. I'll very quickly flip to our October spread. If you have missed myself setting up my budget monthly overview and also my budget sheet, I will leave it linked up in the card up above. And if you're brand new to this channel, welcome. So glad you could join us, and it would really please me and I would be forever grateful if you would hit that big red subscribe button down below to be notified of my future videos. But I have got all of my monthly setup. I'm actually going to flick this down just so it's a little bit more even since we are getting to the end of the year. Oh, it's so scary. But I also have my key here. So purple is food, this kind of teal green is household, yellow is petrol, red is unbudgeted or other, eating out is blue, and then pink is debt. But I did notice that I'm running out of purple stickers, so until I get those in, I think I've got lots of pink ones left. I think I'm going to use the pink ones for food just until I can get it all sorted out. But I'm going to peel this off right now. I do have all of my expenses all ready just to be placed down, but I think what I want to do first is set up my weekly check-in page here. So I'm going to use the exact same washi as I did for my budget. I usually like it all to match. So I'm going to pop that down first. It's this beautiful pink with purple and blue moons, and then you've got stars in there as well. It is simply gorgeous for the Halloween month. So pop that down first, and then we'll put down our script. And if you've been on my channel a while, you'll know I'm not very good at putting these scripts down. I tend to always put them down a bit squint, but we try our very best. Ugh. Okay, so let's get that down, and then we have chicken. It is still a little bit squint, if you can see, but I tried my best. So let's put down our week one header bar first. And I typically check in for 5. I think it's 5 or it may be 6. Let's flip back to September and double check. So we have food, petrol, household, eating out and unbudgeted, so 5. And in the month of October there is 1, 2, 3, say 4 weeks with the way that I do my weeks. I usually do Thursday to Friday. So let's see if this fits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left over, and then we'll put week 2. I am hoping that the 4 weeks are going to fit in quite nicely. I don't usually like it when I have to go over onto another page for my weekly check-in, but sometimes the months just work out that way, depending on obviously how many, just the way the weeks fall. So we've got week 3, I think it should fit for the last one. So we've got week 4 as our last week. It will be a little bit more than 7 days, but it will get us till the end of the month. Oh no, it's all stuck. That's us, and then right at the bottom I'm going to put a piece of plain washi just to finish off the page. I think this makes your spreads look so much cleaner and neater if you do this. See how it just finishes it all off? So that is that. Let's grab my ruler and we'll put in our lines. So I love these weekly check-in pages, because of course you get to check how much money you're spending each week, get to keep a track of how much you have remaining, but it also lets you see patterns as well. So you can see maybe at the start of the month, are you spending a lot on household or food because it's a brand new month and maybe you've run out of things. Towards the end of the month, are you not spending as much? It just kind of lets you see all the different habits and kind of, yeah, all of that. Sorry, I can't get my words out there. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but it does let you see very clearly what you've spent, what categories you're overspending in, what categories you're underspending in, and then you can change them for the next month. As you saw, if you watched my September budget close, if not, I'll leave it linked up above. We were spending a lot of money in food, so I upped it from £80 per week to £90 per week to see if that made a big difference or if it needs to be put up again. That's just a little example. So let's start putting down our dates. So week 1 is going to be from the 1st. So the 1st of the 10th until the 7th. And then it's going to be the 8th until the 14th for week 2. For week 3, it's going to be the 15th. Until the 21st. And then it's going to be the 22nd until the 31st. Which is Halloween. And Halloween is a Sunday this year, which is strange. Usually it doesn't fall on a Sunday, but yeah, that is all of our dates put down. So now let's flip back and we'll put down all of our expenses for the month of October. Perfect. So as I said, the first week is going to be from the 1st until the 7th, and we do have quite a bit of expenses, so I think I'm going to do it by category. So our first category is petrol, and that was actually on the Friday. Let's see if I can lift up this payday sticker and then I can put it back down on top of it. I'm hoping it doesn't rip. So just, it's going to rip the flag. So let's try and lift the flag up. Perfect, and then we can put the petrol sticker down and then just pop the payday on top of it. So I can still see the amount, it's just kind of covering the word petrol, but that is fine. Next we have our household, and one was, I think they were both actually on the Monday. We went into the range and got Christmas decorations, and then we went to Home Bargains because we were running low on our fabric softener and scent boosters, etc. So they were both on there. We have our blue eating out stickers. So we actually went out for dinner. Some of my family came up from England, so we went out for dinner there, so that's £40, and then Thomas ended up getting some rolls for breakfast on the Sunday, and that was £8.28. And finally we have our food shop, which of course is always the most. So on Sunday we went to Aldi and Asda as well. And then we have two more that came out. So we had Home Bargains, which was £10.47, and then we had Thomas's Hello Fresh, which was £34.99. So that is all of our expenses put down. I'm also going to grab our no spend stickers. Here they're here. So we only have 2 no spendies this week, which isn't the best. Usually we are a lot better at not spending during the week, but just because it was the start of the month, everything kind of went a bit funny. So I'll pop down our 2 no spendies, and I'm also going to tick off the bills that we have already paid. So we have paid our council tax and our mortgage. We paid our beginning of the month subscriptions. We paid our car payment, our road tax, and our bed payment. So that is all paid, which is perfect. For the next week, which will be the 8th until the 14th, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bills that are coming out. So that's quite a lot for week 2, so stay tuned. I'm going to have that video up either tomorrow or Sunday, because the day that I'm filming week 1 is today, which is the 15th. So I'm going to put it up either these 2 days. I'm trying to catch myself up because I know that I am behind in my videos, so that's why I've been posting a lot this week, because I've been off. So I'm hoping that I'm going to catch up very soon. Okay, so let's get on to tracking each of these categories. So we are going to start with, of course, week 1. So our categories are petrol, we have food, household, eating out, and unbudgeted. Perfect, so let's start first with petrol. We have 1 expense for petrol, and that is for, I'm just going to do a tick here, is for £49.89. But let's zoom you in a little bit more, just so you can maybe see it a little bit clearer. So £49.89 is what was spent. And if I pull my calculator up, our total amount that we budgeted for the month for petrol is £150. So if we take that away, that is £49.89. So we are left with a total of £111, and I would say for us that we have about 2 fill-ups remaining, but I think I am just going to divide it by the 3 weeks left, and that gives us £33 and 37 pence per week, which is doable. We typically put £50 in, and it typically lasts us 2 weeks unless we are driving a lot in our car, but I guess £30 per week is actually not too bad. Next, let's move on to food. So those are all on this side, and we can add them up. So we have Asda for £26.58, Aldi for £39.99, we have HelloFresh for £34.99, and finally we have Home Bargains for £10.47. So we had a big week this week. In total we spent £112 and 3 pence. We had run out of quite a lot of things, so that is why it's maybe as much, but like I said, we have been spending a lot more on food the past couple of months. So I'm trying to work out what the best budget for us is. So £112 and 3 pence. I budgeted a total of £450 for the month. So total remaining is £337.97, and if we divide that by the 3 weeks that is left, that is £112.66 remaining, which is not too bad, totally doable. But I know for the final week our food bill will be quite a lot, because if I show you, we typically go on a Sunday. So for the final week, which will be the 22nd until the 31st, there's actually 2 Sundays in that week. So there's 2 food shops which will be counted in that 1 week. So even though it seems quite a lot, it won't actually be that much, if that makes sense. Next we have household, and we had 2 expenses for this. We had home bargains for £9.86, and we had the range for £30.14. So in total that is £40 exactly. That works out quite nice. So household is £40, and in total we had budgeted £150, so that leaves us with £110 left. And if we divide that by the 3 weeks that's remaining, that is £36.67 per week, which is totally doable. Some weeks we don't spend anything in household, other weeks we spend quite a lot. The only reason we spent probably this amount is because when we went into the range, we gave ourselves a budget of around about £30 to pick some Christmas decorations. So I think we were only 14p over, but we got quite a lot of cute things, and we've been taking pictures of things that we want to get. So that is our plan, just to kind of every week or every 2 weeks set a budget that we know that we have and go in and pick some nice Christmas things. I can't wait to start decorating for Christmas. Next we have eating out, and usually I budget £40 per week, but because we had a dinner I knew that we would go over it, but we didn't go over it as much as what I thought. So we had the DA, which is a local restaurant here, for £40, and then of course we had that shop, and that was £8.28. So in total we spent £48.28. We do have another dinner in week 2 for my friend's birthday, so we'll probably go over in that week as well, but I did account for that and I upped it to £200 for the month instead of £160, just trying to make sure that we didn't go over, or we didn't go over by much. So eating out, we spent £48.28, and like I said, we had 200 minus the £48.28, and that leaves us with £151.72, which if we divide it by 3 is £50.57 per week. Perfect. And then finally we had no unbudgeted expenses, and of course we don't budget for it, so we can just put lines there for total remaining and remaining per week. So that is how our first week is looking. I think we're doing quite well. It's just the food one that we went over. Even at £90 per week, we're still £22.03 over, which I'm trying to bring that down. Maybe have a week where maybe don't spend as much. I know that Thomas was talking about reducing how many meals he gets from HelloFresh, because one of the days he gets a meal for, he's actually at rugby till quite late, and his rugby are offering to put on kind of like a mini buffet of food, so he's thinking he could lower that. So that might be a change you see in the upcoming weeks or maybe next month, and that may lower our food bill a little bit. But we're just trying to work things out. It obviously depends on what works for you and your household and your family. So I think I'm pretty pleased with week 1. I think we're doing not too bad, but this is how our October spread is looking so far. Like I said, we have our monthly overview, and then we have our October budget and our weekly check-in. And my next video is going to be my week 2 check-in, like I said, which will be Saturday or Sunday, and then after that I will be setting up my sinking funds, my debt spread, and my wedding fund spread, and everything that goes along with that. But I think that we're doing pretty good so far. I'd love to get the no spend days up from just 2, and then the only other thing that I added was down here on the to-do list with the 2 birthdays that we have this month, just to remind myself to obviously purchase the birthday presents, and for my best friend and Thomas's brother, and then I can tick them off. So yeah, that is everything for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below how your October is going so far. Are you sticking to your budget? Are you overspending? Please let me know. I'd love to talk to you guys down in the comment section. And as always, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Have a magical day. Bye.